Hello everyone, in this video, I will show you how to crochet a mesh dress. This is an easy pattern and can be made in all sizes. These are the materials I used in making size XS. More yarn will be needed for larger sizes. The front and back panel of this dress uses mesh stitch. This is a simple crochet stitch pattern which is made using only double crochet and chains. The chain or chains between the two double crochet creates gaps. So here I have two examples. This one uses one chain and this one uses two. So you choose if you want your dress to have smaller or bigger gaps. For mine, I like the bigger gaps. Let's begin. Make a slip knot. And continue making foundation chains until you have half of the measurement of your bust. Example, my measurement is 32 inches, half is 16 inches, so I will make 97 chains. The foundation chains needs to be an odd number. I have put the size measurements from XS to 5XL in the description box below. When measuring your foundation chains, don't stretch the chains. Measure your chains as you go and stop when you reach the desired length. I'm not going to make 97 chains for mine because this is only for the purpose of this tutorial so I can show you how to make the stitch. Once you have the length that you need, in the sixth chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, make 1 double crochet. Don't count the loop where the hook is inserted. Okay, so the first 5 chains is a double crochet and chain 2. So you made the first gap of the row. Chain 2, skip 2 chains. In the third chain, double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2 chains. In the third chain, double crochet. And repeat this pattern across. Okay, so that's the end of row 1. Row 2, turn, chain 5, double crochet in the first gap, chain 2, double crochet in the next gap, repeat this pattern until the last gap. To end the row, double crochet into the third chain. Next row, turn, chain 5, double crochet in the first gap, chain 2, double crochet in the next gap, continue this pattern until the last gap, ending the row with a double crochet in the third chain. This is a repeat of row 2, and starting here, just keep repeating row 2 until you reach the desired length of your dress. My dress is 25 inches and I made a total of 64 rows. Okay, so this is my actual dress and this measures 25 inches. For the last row, repeat row 2 but only work in the first 3 gaps. Let me show you. Chain 5, double crochet in the first gap, chain 2, double crochet in the second gap, chain 2, double crochet in the third gap, and you stop there. Cut the yarn, leaving 10 to 15 inches tail. We will use this tail to seam the shoulder. Then chain 1, draw the tail through the loop, pull on tail to tighten. Repeat this in the opposite side. Join the yarn in the third chain. Okay, so this is one panel. Make another one, but for the second panel, you don't need to leave a long tail, just few inches enough to secure the stitch. Once you have your two panels, next we are going to seam the shoulder. I'm going to use a single crochet seaming, but feel free to use any method that you prefer. Hold the two panels together so the right sides are facing each other. Make sure that the shoulders of both panels are together. Insert your hook into the first stitch front to back. Yarn over and pull through. Into the first gap, continue inserting the hook all the way through the matching gap on the second panel. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull 2 loops. That's your first single crochet seam. Repeat, make single crochet into the next double crochet. Single crochet into the second gap and into the double crochet. The last gap and into the third chain. To end, chain 1, draw the tail through the loop on your hook, pull on tail to tighten. Repeat these steps along the other shoulder. After seaming the shoulder, we will continue working on the sleeves. Open the front and back panels, lay them flat facing the right side. Mark the armhole. The sleeves pattern requires a number multiple of 5 for size XS to small. We need 45 stitches. Each of the rows will have 2 stitches, so from the shoulder seam to the right, I will count 11 rows. 11 rows as well for the left side. That will give me 44 stitches plus 1 stitch here to make it 45. The extra stitch, it doesn't matter which side you want to put it. Then connect the yarn in the stitch where you placed your stitch marker. Pull up a loop, chain 1, single crochet into the same stitch, then make 2 single crochet in each stitch until the stitch marker. Row 1, turn your work, chain 4, this chain 4 is 1 double crochet and 1 chain. Skip a stitch, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet into the next. Repeat this pattern across. Row 2, turn work, chain 1. This row we make 1/2 double crochet into each stitch. Start in the stitch where you chain 1, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 3 loops. That's the first half double crochet of the row. Continue this pattern across. Hi, sorry for interrupting, but please take a moment to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Also, if you like this video, click the thumbs up. This will really help grow my channel. Thank you. Row 3, turn your work. Every start of the row is chain 4. And this is 1 double crochet and 1 chain. Make another double crochet into the same stitch. Chain 3. Skip 3 stitches, double crochet into the 4th stitch. Chain 1, double crochet into the same stitch. Chain 3, skip 3 stitches, double crochet into the 4th stitch. Chain 1, double crochet into the same stitch. Repeat this pattern across. Row 4, turn work. Remember this row because the sleeves will be a repeat of this row and row 5. Every start of the row is a slip stitch into the chain 1 space. Then chain 4, and the chain 4 is 1 double crochet and 1 chain. Double crochet into the same space. Chain 3, skip the 3 chains, go into the next chain 1 and make 1 double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. Chain 3, skip the 3 chains, go into the next chain 1 and make 1 double crochet, a chain 1, and another double crochet. Repeat this pattern up to the last chain 1 of the row. Row 5, turn work. Start the row as you normally would. Chain 1, go into the 3 chains and slip stitch. Chain 1, go into the next chain 1, which is this V, and make 1 double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. Chain 1, go into the 3 chains and slip stitch. Chain 1, go into the next chain 1 and make 1 double crochet, a chain, and another double crochet. Repeat this pattern until the last chain 1 of the row. Okay, so row 6 and row 7, repeat row 4. Start the row as you normally would. Chain 3. Go into the middle of the shell. This one here. And make double crochet. Chain 1 and another double crochet. Okay, so I'm going to let you finish this row and row 7, then I will meet you back up in row 8. Now I have 7 rows and this is how it looks like. Row 8 is a repeat of row 5. Start the row as you normally would. Chain 1, go into the 3 chains, slip stitch, chain 1, go into the next V, and make 1 double crochet, a chain 1, and another double crochet. Repeat this pattern until the last chain 1. After row 8, repeat row 4 for 2 rows, then repeat row 5 for 1 row, and just keep repeating until you have the desired length of your sleeve. My sleeves measures 20 inches and I did a total of 49 rows. Make sure that your last row you are facing the right side of your project. Here is my work after making 49 rows. Now we are going to add some finishing touch to the sleeve. Turn your work. Chain 1. We will make 1 row of single crochet. So place 1 single crochet in each stitch and the chain 1. turn work, this will be the last row. Slip stitch into the next stitch. Chain free. Turn the chain free to see the back, and this loop here at the back of the third chain, insert your hook and make one single crochet. This is a picot stitch. Now make one single crochet in each stitch until the middle of the shell. Once you reach the middle of the shell, chain free, turn to see the back loop, and into the back loop of the third chain, make one single crochet. Single crochet into each stitch until the middle of the shell. And once you reach the middle of the shell, make a picot stitch. Okay, and repeat this pattern across. After making the sleeve, we will proceed seaming the underside of the sleeve and the side of the body. Fold the sleeve into half, the right side facing each other. I will use a single crochet method in seaming, but feel free to use any method that you prefer. Insert the hook in the matching stitch where you ended the last row. pull the yarn through to connect both sides. Okay, then chain 1. We will make 2 single crochets into each stitch. Okay, so just make sure that you are making the 2 single crochets into the matching stitch of both sides. Okay, I'm going to let you continue seaming. For the sleeve, seam until the single crochet row. This one here. And continue seaming the body. Make 2 single crochet in each stitch of both sides. Once you reach the end, cut the yarn. Repeat exactly the same for the other sleeve, and after seaming the sides, don't cut the yarn because we will add a lace detail for the bottom edging and neck opening. Okay, now you are nearly done making your dress. For the lace edging, turn your work to face the right side. I already turned mine. This is an easy part. Make 5 double crochets into the first gap. Then single crochet into the next gap. Okay, so that's the first shell. Make another shell, 5 double crochets into the next gap. Then single crochet into the next. Repeat this pattern all the way around, end to end. Slip stitch into the first double crochet of the round. This one. Then after that, cut the yarn and secure. Make a lace edging for the neck opening as well. Join the yarn into the shoulder seam. This one here. Okay, after making the lace edging, now is the clean up part, meaning weave all the yarn ends. To do that, turn your work inside out to face the wrong side. Then get your tapestry needle and insert it in between the stitches. There is no right or wrong for this. As long as it doesn't go through the other side, then it's all good. You can cut this remaining yarn or hide it. This is my finished work. The lace edging and the picot give this dress a nice touch. Thank you very much for making this dress with me. I hope that you like what you created. See you in my other tutorials. Bye for now.